I am sorry that you are feeling hungry in this moment. Is there an exercise or a couple of exercises, breathing exercises, to help you, to help me, to help us when we are feeling angry? We all feel angry at times. So you probably will notice that your breathing is shallow. You might have a tight knot on your throat and your chest feels tight, or maybe your stomach feels uncomfortable and is hardly inexistent, sort of very shallow, or you're breathing very fast. So we want to encourage our breathing to go into a more coherent manner. You want to encourage our breathing and our nervous system to calm down. We want to breathe slowly and deeply, so our nervous system will go into a more relaxed state, and our digestion will be activated, and our brain also can concentrate from that relaxed state. Otherwise we feel frazzled, and you don't want to feel frazzled. Okay, so bear with me for a second. I've got a mat. I'm on my sandals and I want to stand on my mat. It just feels a bit more comfortable. Thank you. So, now first of all, close your eyes for a moment and notice your breathing. Now this exercise is for those situations where you already know why you're angry. You don't need to identify the reason for feeling angry or your needs. You already know. For instance, when I am getting ready, and if there's a time to be somewhere, to do something, I can start feeling a little bit sort of anxious. And if something is on my way, like my son not cooperating, or things getting significantly delayed, I can start noticing that I feel a bit tense and a little frustrated, and sometimes a bit angry, depending on the momentum and my emotional capacity of the day and what is at stake. Say for instance, you are trying to be on time for your flight, and you know that if you're not on time, there will be severe financial consequences and timing and other things. Or even going to school, your kids will get told off and there'll be consequences out of it. Or even to work, if you get told off. And if something is on the way, you can start feeling. So you know the reasons, you know the needs. It's just a timing constraint that is activating your panic mode. Okay, so for that you don't need to judge your thoughts. I mean, you could if you want to. You can identify what's the reason for feeling angry, what is the need behind this sort of goal. But if you don't need to identify that and you just wanted to calm down for a moment, gather yourself for a moment, rather than allowing the momentum to gather so much to the point where you might feel explosive perhaps on your actions, where you might just do things in a more forceful and aggressive way, or explosive with your words, where you just speak louder, more forceful, or even, I don't know, the worst, throwing things, okay, because you get your blood is boiling and it's literally on your limbs and you're ready to fight. So just notice your thoughts if you need to, by pausing the video, and if you don't need to, just notice your breathing. And if you notice that it's non-existent, just sit with it for a second or two, so that you notice the difference. Now we're going to exhale, so that we invite a deep breath into the belly in a more easy manner. If you try to go straight into a deep breath, you might feel that your chest is tight and you might feel that you struggle. So first let's empty the lungs from that air that we no longer need. Perhaps you have been hyperventilating, taking in more air than you actually need, but shallow. So we're going to exhale. We sort of push the belly in and exhale through the nose. We're not taking an inhale just yet. So let's do it. I'm going to do for 10, but if you feel uncomfortable, just do as many as you can. Close your eyes and exhale. Okay. So you might not feel like laughing, but you might be ready to take a breath in. Let's see if you can take a deep breath into the nose and to feel the belly. Now at this point you might just be a little breath. Let's try for the count of 3. And out. Now we're going to try inhaling for the count of 5 and exhaling for the count of 7. But we're going to do it just in through the nose and out through the nose, filling the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. We're going to continue by see if we can relax our shoulders a little by rotating. Okay, and then forward fold mobility. Just releasing any tension that you may have on your shoulders and may have generated, and sort of rotating from side to side. Bring the shoulders up, back and down. And now let's see if we can do the breathing in 4, 5, out to 7. Inhale. Exhale. Well done, you. Now let's rotate the head from side to side. Release any tension. And round. And the other side. When we feel angry, we tend to tense our muscles, so we just want to relax them. And we tense our shoulders as well. So let's breathe in for the count of 7 and out for the count of 9. Close your eyes, breathe in and out. Well done, you. Now let's see if we can bring our head to the chin, our chin to our chest, and up. And release any tension from your facial muscles. And blow some raspberries. Blow some raspberries. Now let's close our eyes. Inhale for the count of 9 and exhale for the count of 11. Breathe in. And exhale. My counting was all over the place. I hope you feel a little bit more calmer. So, in a moment where you feel that you're getting too much momentum, just close your eyes, notice your breathing, notice how shallow it is, and exhale to sort of release any air that you no longer need. And then take your deep breaths nice and slowly. And then you rotate your neck and you sort of release anything you no longer need. Just to help you sort of calm down. And if you can't move because it's not appropriate, you might be in a public space, you can just simply say, I feel crazy. Well, you could do some yoga moves which are a little bit more discreet and socially accepting or acceptable if you're self-conscious, if you're in a public place. But if you feel a bit contained, until we can release that energy, perhaps in the bathroom or in your bedroom or somewhere private where you're not being seen, perhaps just either sit quiet and still and exhale and inhale. then when you do your rounding of inhaling and exhaling, then set the intention to come up with, find one thing to appreciate when you open your eyes. Find one thing to appreciate. And when you open your eyes, you might want to appreciate the fact that you managed to calm yourself a little bit. You managed to get hold of yourself. Light of love, big hug. I sincerely hope that you are feeling a little bit calmer, and if you need further exercises, there's a couple of videos that could support you with your breathing and even activating your smiling and your laughing. Bye for now.